Ryan Callanan already into the final of the Pipe Invitational. And we're now going to find out who will join them. B.Brand up against N.Mizuno. Ethan Ewing has had to withdraw due to an ankle injury. S.Bailey, he's got a big opportunity here. He is in the hunt for that Vans Triple Crown title. He'll want to make the main event to keep his dreams alive.
I believe Benji has done that. You know, he's laid down some serious turns in his Triple Crown.
Well, have a look at this one for N.Mizuno. Was hoping that thing was going to hold open. It clamped up, so he pulled through the back there.
Heavily improved his barrel riding, so it's going to do well for him at Pipe.
B.Brand, well, you can see the prowess of this man behind the curtain as he punches through that clamping end section. Not an easy thing to do here.
Let's have another look here. Semi looking in, travels through a couple sections. 1, 2, 2.5 there, and just forced his way out. So you talk about making lemonade out of lemons. You know, that wave was choppy, had chandeliers, was kind of funky all the way around, and he's going to get himself a good score.
Looking sharp, looking like he could put out a country album with that beard. And he is into the last heat here at the Pipe Invitational. So here we go, B.Brand. He had a 4.27 just moments ago. He was able to punch through a curtain, not too dissimilar to that.
What is it called? Western Wednesdays, where he throws down some country music to him, usually pulling into like a 60-foot cavern at Jaws.
He's just a part of that incredibly talented group. 21 minutes remaining. Conditions have been changing throughout the day. Strider, what are we looking at for the final of the Pipe Invitational?
Oh, we're looking at Sully looking at this thing. Nugget under the hood. That thing just caved. What a great looking wave, but it gets sucked over the falls, and there comes the set again behind it. I'm going to get back to it because I'm going to have to duck dive.
Bit of movement here on the takeoff zone. B.Brand well positioned, tucks in, good looking wave, should find his way through this one. Re-emerges straight out on the open face. Nice little cutback to finish this one off. And that has to be the wave of the day.
That is just a straight up traditional perfect wave of Pipe. He didn't even have to doggy door it. Look, straight out into the channel. I know it's just funny. We were just talking about how tricky it is, and this beautiful wave just peels through. Really technical late drop. Look at that, bottomed out, just knifed in. So that lip just brushed his back as he pulled in while he's bottom turning. Always a good sign of a late drop.
Got to give props for the execution. There hasn't been too many quality waves like this at Pipe today. And for Benji to get himself as deep as possible, really handle that steep takeoff, as you said so well, and find the exit is really impressive.
He's blowing up. B.Brand, he's having himself a really good winner. He's just so impressive, and we know Benji to surf well in those types of waves. He's a really good barrel rider.
S.Bailey had a look at one during the break. Let's see what went down. Late takeoff. Managed to get on his board, but didn't quite set that rail Ross to find the exit.
Yeah, he did a great job of getting himself in the barrel, but you know, he didn't have enough momentum.
Into the new year, we have a longer break before the tour season kicks off for the QS and the CT next year, so that'll give him a bit more recovery time, and hopefully he can get back to his best. 8.5 minutes ago, Benji remains in that dominant position as we see S.Bailey there in the green having a look at a right, but I just think back to you know, the heavy injuries that we've witnessed here.
Surfing backdoor, actually in the heat, pulling into a barrel, and that same exact thing happened. I was just talking about the floor opened up and it just smacked my face right on the reef. Especially in a day like today, Ronnie, you know, with the incoming swell, low tide, a lot of water draws off the reef, almost like chopu. You know, it sucks off the reef there, and it's really shallow. So all watermen, they're all great surfers. They've been raised right here on Oahu, and very familiar with this stretch of reef.
S.Bailey keeping busy out here at the moment, deep inside this barrel. He's going to find his way through. Loves the feel of that. And that was a cheeky one because he wasn't in a position of priority, snuck to the inside. And backdoor will be kind to you. If you see potential in a wave sometimes, it can really reward you. It holds open beautifully.
It really does, and this has nice shape. Watch the end of the barrel. You can see he almost points his way out with his hands right there. He's just like so psyched that thing stayed open. It's been very difficult today. There hasn't been many clean exits, but this was a nice wave. As soon as he got to that second section, he was in cruise control. Before that, there was a lot of navigating and choosing a line. And then once he got to where he wanted to be on the second portion of the barrel, it was cruising.
N.Mizuno is going to pick off a nice backdoor wave as well. Is he still rolling through this one? Felt like he might have been there right to the end. You could see how shallow it got on the end section there.
And that's assuming Benji will let it go.
Here we go. Less than a minute to go. This could be Noah's last shot at it. Racing, has some speed. He'll find his way through. Spat out, and that was a gift. He needs a decent score of 5, 6, 7.
Slid underneath him and had a shot at it. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Big mistake there from Soli. A deep barrel. Let's look again, looking into it. Pretty deep. You can see a lot of weaves there, trying to get his speed up just to make sure he made that barrel.
0.1 for N.Mizuno. He was chasing a 5, 6, 7 in the final stages, so he didn't get the number he needed. We're going to take a quick break. B.Brand and S.Bailey making it through to the final.